So Twisters is a disaster movie and a standalone sequel to the first film from the 90s, and I was really looking forward to watching it, but unfortunately I have to say I did not enjoy it. And I feel like the only real redeeming quality about this movie is its outstanding cast, but outside of that, it just didn't work for me, and I'm going to explain why. So I thought certain aspects just felt super forced. For example, the love story, the friendship lesson, the shady organizations, all of the motives, all of the lessons, and therefore all of the emotional moments for me were just really difficult to connect with. As like I said, they just didn't feel natural or organic, and instead just felt so forced. That being said, you know, the tornadoes themselves looked very realistic, and of course this is unfortunately something that really does happen. And so from an educational perspective, I think it was really interesting, but from an entertaining movie perspective, they just really lost me. I do appreciate though that I am in the hyper minority, as this movie did do really well from a box office perspective as well as from a Rotten Tomatoes score perspective as well. But like I said, the cast did do a really good job, so let's go through all of them one by one. So first up, of course, we have Daisy Edgar-Jones playing Kate, the meteorologist and storm chaser, and she is burdened with the guilt of her friends dying in the opening act, and she is just really driven by wanting to make her scientific experiment a reality, as she is convinced that she is able to prevent all of the tornadoes causing such catastrophic damage. I do feel like from an emotional perspective, they could have really focused so much more on the burden on Kate, and I feel like that could have actually been really, really compelling. I thought Glen Powell absolutely did a really, really good job as Tyler, the internet famous YouTuber that loves the attention, but then as the movie is progressing, you are seeing that there are actually so many more layers to Tyler. So he's not just the stereotypical really cool guy, but actually there is more to him, and I do feel like they could have made his relationship with Kate feel a little bit organic instead of forcing all of the tension and animosity in the beginning, which you just know, where you can see a million miles away that is going to turn into a love interest eventually. I thought Anthony Ramos' character of Harvey was fine in terms of he is one of the friends that survived from Kate's experiment right in the beginning, and I thought the twist that you find out about this character as the movie is progressing was good, but I feel like they definitely could have and should have just focused a little bit more on the fact that he hasn't forgiven her for her scientific experiment desires in the beginning, which of course has led to the death of their mutual friends. We've also got David Corenswet in this movie playing Scott, who is of course Harvey's business partner, and I loved the fact that we got to see a much darker, sinister side to this guy, as of course he will soon be playing Superman. So, you know, I just wanted so much more from Twisters. I feel like the cars do make it watchable, but I just wanted to enjoy this movie so much more than I did, and so for all of those reasons, I'm going to give Twisters a 3.5 out of 10. Now I'd love to hear from you. What did you think of Twisters? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.